Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospect, and welcome to the Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever episode number 87. Let me catch up on chat. PA Patriot, how's it going? First one here. Weezen Geezer, Reg Lab. Who else we got here? Doug Odette, how's it going? Donna, how's it going? Thank you for being here. The one and only. Aiden Ruiz, Ken Whalen, Wanda Sunderland. Who else? Jason G, how's it going? Richard B, Gary Fuse. Trying to catch up and read everything too. Spencer 17, how's it going? Gold Finders Prospecting. My mod, Old Sasquatch Prospecting. How are you doing, Carl? Hopefully doing well. Benjamin Garcia, Aaron Mack, Bill's Trash and Treasure, welcome to the show. Mike from the Gold Vlog. Figured he would be here since I told him we were going to be panning out a bag of his Paydirt today. So, we'll be panning this out today. And in case I didn't show, it's his 100% ROI bag. That's what we're going to be going through tonight. And we're also going to be giving away 2 bags of Paydirt from Gold Nugget Sales, 2 Coyote Creek bags that were donated by Mike over at Gold Nugget Sales. So we'll be giving those away at the end of the show as well. Shane Prothero, how's it going? Mr. Minix, HD Shovel Ed, thank you for being here and being a mod. Always appreciate that. Dwayne Norvell, how's it going? Rocky Mountain Life Prospecting. Oh, no worries. I appreciate you being here, even if you can't text. Charles King. I don't think my voice has changed as much as my microphones have changed. I think my original videos, I was shooting everything on my phone. So my phone would be facing down and I would be talking and the microphone's on the front of the phone. So it's mostly just changing of whatever my microphone was. And I've kept the same microphone for, I think, the last 2 years. I've been using the same one. And I probably will eventually upgrade it to something else and change it. And then my voice will change again. Randall Jones. Ken Carbon, how's it going? Bierman's Gold Prospecting, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here tonight. Anyone I missed, I apologize. Brian McCloskey, trying to make sure I get everyone. So, I know lots of folks here already. I appreciate that. Brian from Indiana Creek Gold Prospecting Paydirt. Thank you for being here. Ken Carbon. Eric Miller and Aaron Left. Welcome. So. Yeah, anyone can win the 2 bags from Gold Nugget Sales. So, let me pop out chat and then we'll chat some more about it. There we go. So I can see my ugly mug and make sure I'm not doing something weird. So there we go. So yeah, we're going to be giving away 2 bags that were donated by Gold Nugget Sales. They're 2 1 gram bags of his new Coyote Creek Paydirt. So, and everyone is eligible for that. I will be posting a link later in the show so you can leave a comment. We want to make sure everyone that posts a comment is actually here. And for all 3 of these bags, you will have to respond, not only the 2 bags from Gold Nugget Sales, but my Indiana bag. You will have to reply here in the live chat. I don't want somebody just leaving and then throwing their name and winning a bag. If you're not watching the show, then you miss out. Thank you very much, Donna. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Way too kind. David Simon, welcome to the show. Our home in zoo and prospecting. How's it going? Yeah, it was awesome of him to do, you know. So, yeah, makes it worth looking at the ugly mug, especially tonight. You get 3 times the chances of winning something. So, I'm going to put the hidden link up in probably when we start panning HD. So, all the people that just joined right at the beginning just to post links and then leave won't know when I'm posting the link. So, but again, everyone will be eligible for the 2 bags from Coyote Creek from Gold Nugget Sales. And then there are a few people for my bag, but we'll talk about that that since they already won one of my Indiana Paydirt bags, will be ineligible. But everyone is eligible for the Gold Nugget sales. Yeah, I really like the Coyote Creek was definitely my favorite dirt from Gold Nugget sales, but this is my favorite Paydirt of theirs. You can't really see it because the light's too bright, but this is their 100% ROI bag. And this is my favorite Paydirt from them just because it's got the best bang for the buck, But I really enjoy the Wolf. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Wolf. The Coyote Creek Paydirt is by far my favorite Paydirt of all his Paydirts he has, dirt-wise. Gold-wise, it's a 100% ROI bag. That's awesome, Brian Stevens. Hey, Charles, how's it going? Doing good tonight. Tomcat Prospecting, how's it going? Chris W. Mr. Minix. I know I said hi to you, but I always like your name, Mr. Minix. So, again, we'll be panning out the 100% ROI bag. But before we do that, I also want to say I posted a post on Patreon, and I will be posting in the community tab after the show. But the Patreon post is available for anyone. So if you want to go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/Miller Prospecting. Richard Spider Ace Davis has some serious issues with his truck, so he needs to sell some Paydirt, and everyone knows Spider Ace has done some generous things for this community. He has helped out every single GAW, everything he can possibly help out, and now, he needs some help, and, I don't think he would have wanted to ask anybody, but I reached out to him, and I've asked him if I could, say something to get people to buy his Paydirt. It's going to be $70 a bag, shipped with 1 gram of gold in it. So again, I do have that on Patreon, and after the live show, I will post it on the community tab, so you can reach out to him. And if not, you can email me, and I'll send you his information. But $70 a bag for a 1 gram bag, shipped anywhere in the USA. If you're out of the USA, sadly, that deal doesn't help you out. Well, I appreciate Benjamin Garcia. I'm just anyone that can help him out. He's done a ton for the community, and he's not asking for people to donate to a GAW or anything like that. He's got some Paydirt to sell, so there you go. I'll post up his. I don't want to post his email on here, so I will post it on my community tab. I'll probably send you to Patreon because I'm trying not to show off his email, But you can't buy a bag cheaper than $70 right now, so it's a good deal, and it'll help him out a whole bunch with his truck. So we have AC. We have AC, Brian Stevens. I know most European countries do not have ACs built into their houses or even air conditioners in their windows, but AC's cranked full blast. That's about it. That's the only way to do it. But yeah, and HD Shovelhead did post his Facebook or his YouTube channel. You can search for him on Facebook at Spider Ace Prospecting, and you can reach out with him as well. But if you just go to my Patreon page, it's probably the easiest because I have his information there and stuff like that. And then I will keep hounding y'all. We'll post it in the community, and I'll post it probably a couple times in the community until some people buy some Paydirt. So, because he's a great guy. He's one of the most generous guys in the community. He would definitely give you the shirt off his back. So, Wheeze and Geezer on my Patreon page. It's a public announcement on Patreon page. It's the last post I made, so it'll be on there. All his contact information, stuff like that. You don't have much experience planning or panning, Charles? I'm guessing you meant panning, but it's a great hobby. It's my favorite hobby. I love it. Can't get enough of it. So, thank you, HD Shovelhead. See, me, I can't think to have all these links ready before the show. Y'all are lucky I even get here on time. No worries, Jonathan Brewer. Thank you for joining the show. Yeah, without AC, I don't know how y'all do it in Europe. I just, I would be ordering a AC off of Amazon and sticking it in my window. Yeah, they're pretty expensive to run. So, Relic Commander, how's it going? Thank you for being here and joining the show. So, again, if anyone missed it, tonight we're going to be panning out Gold Nugget Sales. You can't see the label because, I have to have bright lights on my face. But this is the 100% ROI bag. Maybe you can see it a little bit right there. But this is a 100% ROI bag from Gold Nugget Sales. It is, I think it's guaranteed 100%, but I believe it has 5 grams of gold in it. I'm sure it does. So, and they just price it based on what the gold spot is. Yeah, Vendetta's is 72 a gram right now, 72 a bag shipped. And Vendetta's a great seller. The only reason I'm pushing, and I push anyone that I enjoy panning out, and I try to help any channels, but Richard Spider Ace Davis is a great guy. So trying to help him out, sell some Paydirt so he can get his truck sorted out, I'm sure in the end it'll come back to everyone 5 times over, just in the community, the help he does. So, hey, Bobby in the basement, how's it going? Thank you for being here, joining us tonight. Anthony Waite, how's it going? 5 grams. I know that. I didn't look at the description right before. I was 99% sure, but I had to throw in the question mark too, Mike. So, love my central air. Yeah, I don't know, central air or a lot of window units. That's the only way to deal with it here. JP1s and more. Thank you for joining us. Welcome. We'll get that truck fixed flake by flake. There you go. So, all right, let's do some panning. Let's move the camera around and move my microphone so y'all don't have to look at my ugly mug too much. Feels like a lot of Paydirt here, so it might take me a few minutes to go through it. So we might as well start panning sooner than later. So let's move everything around. Autocorrect. Yeah, I know. Don't you love it? All right, Tomcat. And like I said, I will post something on the community tab directing everyone to my Patreon page because I just don't want to, have his email address everywhere. So, but all right, let's go start panning. And there we go. There we go. Oh, well, shouldn't I move some cameras? Yeah, I should probably move some cameras, huh? Oh, see, this is what happens when you get old. When I was closing the other scenes out, the live cam and stuff, I turned off the microphone. So, not that I said anything important, but let's fix these lights. There we go. That looks much better. Put on some gloves. Start panning. It's always something with the microphone. Yeah, just old age. Turned off my microphone while I was trying to get rid of the ugly mug. My OBS is a giant mess right now because I've been working on my studio. Got flooded. We had some really heavy rains the last couple weeks, and my studio ended up flooding. So I'm trying to work out how to rebuild it so it can't get water in it anymore. And so I've been moving cameras around, testing out different spots. And being lazy, I've just been adding them to my regular OBS, which is not smart. So here we go. Let's dump out all the material. And we're not going to classify it because, you know, what's the fun in that? So there's some bigger material, darker material, but should be fun. It's guaranteed a gram. I see a little, seeing gold already. You know, let me turn on my external. So I can look at chat. Okay. HD worried me. I was like, what? Is the microphone off again? So there we go. Let's start panning. Hey, Draco's Dragon. How's it going? Gina Whalen. Some big old rocks. 24 more people need to hit. You know who you are. You didn't hit that like button. You know who you are. Nice to see you, Draco. It's been a while. I know, Carl, I should use the big riffles. Here, we'll use the big riffles. Get rid of these. Yeah, see, listen to Mike. Smash that like button. And definitely make sure you go check out my Patreon page to see the info about Spider Ace Davis. And then make sure you go check out Gold Nugget Sales over at GoldNuggetSales.com. Because he's going to be giving away 2 bags of Paydirt tonight of his Coyote Creek Paydirt. Both bags are guaranteed 1 gram of gold in them. Hey, Robinson Prospecting. No classification. How's it going, TM? I should have looked to see what the material looked like and then decided, but it's all right. It shouldn't be a problem. These 100% bags usually don't have any really chunky gold, and that's the only problem when you don't classify is, you know, the chunky's trying to get away. But this, again, is my favorite Paydirt from GoldNuggetSales. My favorite dirt is the Coyote Creek dirt. Out of all his bags, I think that was the coolest dirt he's actually come out with, and a great video with it. But if I could only pick one bag of Paydirt to buy, it'd be the 100% ROI bag. Hey, 406 Miner. I know, YouTube and its notifications. It's so funny. I got a notification earlier today for a video. I watched it, and then like 2 minutes before the show started, I got another notification, and I was like, oh, did they re-put it out? Nope, it's just the same notification 4 hours later. But then I got no other notifications for anything that popped up on my subscription feed. Hey, Ron E. Adventures, how's it going? Andy Rose, how's it going? Thank you for joining the live show. Panning out, in case anyone joined in while we were panning, we're panning out a 100% ROI bag from GoldNuggetSales.com. Carson Prospecting, guilty as charged. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Make a Coyote Creek 100% ROI bag? I would have no problem with that. You might have to make a second trip to go get more material. Yeah, YouTube and it's, you know, but that's generally any company. You notice Patreon's been doing it. They work on the stuff that's not needed, and they don't fix the old issues. They just kind of like, you have a dev team that's constantly being paid, and they don't want to just be sitting around, and they don't want to fix stuff. So instead, they just come up with new designs, new features, stuff that nobody really needed. Like now during the live feeds, if I go to my YouTube studio setup, it keeps trying to tell me to place an ad. Like it'll say a little pop-up appears and it says, this is a good place for an ad. Fix the other stuff first before you implement stuff like that. So more gold. A lot of gold in these pans. And thank you again, Carson Prospecting and Donna. Thank y'all very much. I really appreciate that. But if you change the material, I'll be looking for seashells because I'm so used to these 5-gram bags having seashells in them. I'm gonna be thinking I got cheated on my Paydirt. Where's my seashell? That's it, David, and thank you for being here tonight. Like Patreon has had all kinds of issues for the last couple of years, and they just did a whole redesign on the website. And now if you go on mobile, I can't actually see any of my Patreon members. They eliminated the tab for Patreon members when you're on your phone. It's just because they're trying to force you to use their app. I'm like, I don't want to use the app. I just want to be able to type in a website, go to it. So it's aggravating, if I think of something or I want to email one of my Patreon members, I can't. I have to go log onto my computer and do it. And it's so goofy, Well, thank you very much, Randall Jones. Glad you're enjoying something. All right, let's get rid of this big piece. Hey, Jonathan friend, how's it going? You got Paydirt up on that site yet? I haven't looked. I looked a couple weeks ago. I saw you put a notification on there, but I haven't been back. Another pan full of gold. So this is why I love this bag. You know, you're not going to get any big chunkers, but you're seeing a lot of gold in every pan. No worries, Jonathan. I was just curious. You were here. I figured I'd ask because, you know, I'm old. I'll forget to check after the show. And everyone, make sure there is a link at the top of the live chat. If you click on that, there's a video. If you go over there and leave a comment on that video, you'll be entered to win some Paydirt tonight. We're going to be giving away 3 bags tonight. 2 from GoldNuggetSales and 1 from yours truly. Mine is my Indiana Paydirt with an 1/8 of gram of gold in it. And the 2 bags from Mike over at GoldNuggetSales are his new Coyote Creek Paydirt, and each bag will have a 1 gram, or not, will have 1 gram of gold in it. So, yeah, I've already pulled out a couple of shells. I've seen a couple of them. So I'm being a little overzealous there, trying to get rid of these rocks. Kentucky, the no gold state. Yeah, I'm right above you in Indiana. We do have gold, but it's up north. There's not a lot of it. Not enough to make it worth driving 3 hours to go get some. Why is it making all Weez and Geezer's posts have to be approved? You're typing too much. Probably typing too much. I know, it's going to be a nice smile. This, again, one of the reasons why this is my favorite Paydirt from him. Best bang for the buck. I mean, so I wasn't sure if I was going to like the Coyote Creek or not. So I was like, well, if I don't like it, I want to at least make sure I have my favorite Paydirt for the Tuesday show. And it turned out that the Coyote Creek was my favorite dirt he has, you know. And I'm not sure so much if I love the dirt so much as well as the accompanying video. I might not have liked it as much if it didn't have that 10-minute video. Because it's really awesome to see like where the material is coming from and stuff like that. And hey, Paydirt, I said hi to you early in the show, but you might have been gone. I think you popped up hour before the show started. Reggie Neighbors, how's it going? Curtis Clancy, how's it going? Oh, that's awesome. I know I want to get to the new leaf gold bags eventually. But unfortunately, you know, you can only do so many reviews in a month. And when you use secret shoppers, it takes a lot longer to get stuff in. And with gold being so erratic, the way I used to do it is I'd have, you know, a good 2-month supply of Paydirt in stock because gold was pretty steady. So if I had to move something back for a month, it didn't really matter because the gold spot would be pretty close. You know, I'd still use the old one, but you just don't want to have a big jump. You know, if gold right now is 50, I don't want to do a review where the gold spot was 70. You know, because that just means I've been sitting on it way too long. So now it makes it a lot harder for me to, you know, try and jump things in really quickly. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Bob's Pistols and Paydirt. And thank you very much. Yeah, I was surprised to hit 10K. Yeah. I don't have many goals with my channel, you know, other than to put out a lot of videos and, you know, try and keep all the sellers honest and show everyone who's good, who's bad, and the really ugly ones. But it was nice to see, you know. Yeah, I haven't tried. I mean, I've done the old 100% ROI bags from Vendetta, but I haven't tried his new one yet. I need to get on that. Yeah. I don't know. It's been a couple weeks, I think, since I've seen Big Greenie. See, I remember wheezing when you won your first bag of Paydirt from me and you'd never panned anything out. Now look at you. You're hooked. Make sure you're wearing pants. Yeah. Knifer was a great seller. I do think that is one of the problems, though, you know, with Paydirt, you really have to still, you know, I think eBay is probably the worst place for them to sell on, you know. There's so many people have been burned on eBay now. Not as many people go there to buy Paydirt anymore. And especially, you know, it's harder to find sales on that, you know, Paydirt on there with, you know, Gold and Paydirt putting, you know, 1,000 listings up. It's almost impossible to find any other sellers. And then, you know, if you open a website, then you have to kind of promote it a lot to make sure you sell enough to pay for the website. That sucks. Hopefully one day. because I really enjoyed his Paydirt. He was one of the better eBay sellers. Hey, Herman Miller, how's it going? Thank you for joining the show. Yeah, now I only need, what, another 90,000 to get a play button? That no one will ever be able to see because I use a green screen. Brian Stevens, sadly, the only platform to sell Paydirt on is your own website, you know. I mean, you can sell on eBay, which is probably the cheapest because Amazon takes, you know, 35%. eBay only takes 12%. And, I mean, Etsy only takes, I think, 10%, which is the least amount. But the problem is, Etsy, you pretty much have to promote your own store there. And then if you're going to be promoting your own store, you might as well just open your own website, you know, and use like Wix or something that costs you, you know, like 15, 20 bucks a month. And then you only pay the, you know, 5% fees. Oh, no. Getting too aggressive with these rocks. I'll definitely have to repan this tomorrow for the results show. I'm sure I missed a piece or two. With all these big old rocks in here. Hey, Ron F., how's it going? Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's see. Yep. More gold. More gold. Well, thank you very much, Ronnie Diggs. I really appreciate that. I'll be sending you out a welcome letter and stuff like that, saying hi to you on Patreon. Oh, Josh Ortiz finally arrived. I might have to take away your mod tools. Just kidding. No worries, no worries. I appreciate you joining us. And thank you as always for being a mod, Josh. There probably won't ever be a dedicated site just for Paydirt because you're going to have so many people that are going to come and just try to rip people off and, you know. Like I said, you're better off. I mean, if you know how to program, there's some ways to do some stuff for free. You know, like I have a store being built on my website and it's 100% free. You know, besides the fees from the credit card company. That's it. I don't have to pay a monthly, you know, fee to one of these store websites that everyone uses. You know, all I have to do is pay the credit card fees. That's it. So tonight we're panning out some GoldNuggetSales. We're panning out his 100% ROI bag. My favorite bag of his Paydirt. And it's got the best bang for the buck. You really can't beat it. Hey, CJ, you snuck one in there on me. I didn't even see that pop up. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. So yeah, since the Saturday I reviewed his new Coyote Creek Paydirt, and I thought that's the best dirt he has in any of his Paydirts. Tonight we're panning out my favorite actual Paydirt, gold-wise, and that's his 100% ROI bag. We're seeing a nice bit of gold in every single pile, because this is guaranteed 5 grams of gold. And he just fluctuates his price for the 100% ROI on what the gold is for that day. David Simon. Yeah, I use WordPress. WordPress itself is fairly easy. It's just once you start adding in a lot of stuff that things start getting complicated. I mean, I think I have the basic WordPress, and I think I have something like 30-something add-ons onto it that I use to modify stuff, change images, and things like that. So the store was pretty complicated, but it's mostly, the biggest problem with WordPress is a lot of stuff breaks it. So, you know, you'll do one thing and it'll make everything else look ugly, so you got to figure out why it's doing that, and, you know, then fix it all from there. But, you know, I'm notoriously cheap, so, you know, if I can just spend a couple months to get a website with a shopping cart and not have to pay, you know, $50 a month to somebody, I'll do it. Yeah, leave a valid comment. If I can't read something, I might reject your comment. So, and just in case anyone is late, we're going to be giving away 3 bags of Paydirt tonight. 1 from yours truly. I will be giving away my usual Tuesday night Indiana Paydirt with a guaranteed 1/8 of a gram of gold in it. And Mike from the Gold Vlog, as well as GoldNuggetSales, will be giving away 2 bags of his new Coyote Creek Paydirt with 1 gram of gold each in it. So make sure you post a comment in the hidden video and stick around, because you will have to post something in the live chat to collect your winnings. So there we go. Some more gold. Now we get to the fun part, the finishing pan. And thank you very much, HD Shovelhead. It's the best bang for the buck. It's definitely my favorite Paydirt from GoldNuggetSales. I mean, I like all his Paydirts have very good ROIs on them. This one is just my favorite. A lot of times, if I order this where I'm not going to be doing it on a live show or reviewing it, I ask for the small 8-ounce international bags, because those are really fun, just to have a little bitty bag of Paydirt with 5 grams in it. Above your pay grade. Nowhere to charge. I know. See, my phone, unfortunately, when I got my phone, my kids had lost their charger or something. So I gave them my charger, and I just went and bought myself one of those chargers that you don't plug your phone into, you just let your phone sit on it. I forget what they're called. But they charge really, really slowly. So if I typically at night, sometimes I'll bump it with my pillow or something, my phone doesn't charge, it takes forever for my phone. So my phone's almost always under 50%. I'm always like running back and forth, throwing it on the charger when I can. Justin, how's it going, Justin? You just lurking tonight? Yeah, the $50 Patreon is sold out. I think all the other tiers are open, though. I think that's the only one that's sold out. I did change the numbers around some. Oh, what are you doing? Why are you coming down here? You gotta go back up there with your friends. I'll get rid of you. Mine shows 102 in chat. But I am on my phone, looking on my phone, and you never know which one's right. Well, and thank you for working, Rivendell Coins and Antiques. I appreciate you watching the show. Oh, I probably should use some Jet Dry. Didn't think I'd need some because the gold is kind of chunky on here, but might as well. Yeah. If somebody wouldn't have said something, I wouldn't have noticed, but yeah, 102. It's a good crowd. They'll all drop off once my ugly mug goes back on camera, though. See, my phone is 46% right now. Yeah, mine's actually kind of charged because when I was setting up in here, I went and charged my phone. So I think it's actually at like 60% right now, which is good for it. Hey, I am Zaxxon. How's it going? You might have been here a while and I didn't notice, but thank you for being here. Oh, Wheeze and Geezer. Yes. Sadly, we have no cake because I could really use some cake. Oh, that sounds good. Now, see, now I'm going to have to run to the store and buy like a little Debbie cake or something. Yeah. That's just because YouTube compresses their files. They want to make sure you don't get the full 10K, 4K view, It's a great pile. This is why it's my favorite bag of Paydirt from him. It's definitely, I don't pan them out too often off camera just because they are a little pricey, but it's kind of my go-to. I'd rather save, a couple months because, I always have people send me Paydirt. I have one good friend of mine that sends me Paydirt in a medium-sized box full to just pan out all his finds to send them. So I always have Paydirt to pan out on my non-YouTube days. Now you got cake? Oh, and you're not sharing? Usually not too much, TM. Usually not too much. Honestly, most of the time in most of my reviews, if I miss something besides flower gold, which, I don't mind missing a little bit of that, but usually it's the plus 10. I'm horrible at plus 10 panning. I tend to go too fast because I think, it's plus 10. You're going to see the gold when it goes over the side of the pan. And so I tend to miss some in that, which is why I always repan. But if I'm panning just for myself, then I probably miss almost nothing. But for reviews, when I shoot the videos and reviews, because of the way the camera is and the lights, like during this live show, it's a lot harder to pan when you have to pan according to where the camera is, as opposed to, because if I was panning for myself, I'd move it over here, I'd move it up here, I'd move it over here, and y'all wouldn't be able to see anything. So, and that's not good good for YouTube videos. See, I just messed everything up. So, but usually not too much. You know, I am going to, I think in like 2 weeks or something, I'm going to do my year in review where I'm going to go through, I have, I think, 2 5-gallon buckets full of tailings from last year. And I'm going to run all that through my gold cube and see anything that not only I missed, but I missed for my reviews. So, but I generally do that every year. I missed it, I think, the last year just because I had a lot of stuff going on. But when I'm doing my reviews, I pan it once on camera, and then I always go back and, you know, what you see on camera probably, you know, I think the whole panning for a normal bag probably takes an hour just to shoot the video during the panning. But then I go back and it probably takes me another hour and a half to repan it nice and slow to make sure I don't miss anything. But again, it depends. You know, some bags you just know have no flour gold in them. You can just, you know, see. So if you miss one piece of flour gold, it's not going to matter if that's all they had in the bag. You know, but the bags that are loaded with flour gold, those are the ones that could take hours and hours and hours. But when I'm shooting it for the video, I probably still only pan for, you know, 30 to 40 minutes just because it takes too much. See, this one piece of gold just really doesn't want to be down here. Be with his friends. So there we go. That's about as clean as I'm going to be able to get it tonight. Nice pile of gold. Yeah, have to do. That's the thing is, you know, you can't really move the pan around because, you know, the camera's only showing so much. David Simon. All right. All right, let's turn on the stuff. Turn on this light again. Move this. There we go. Oh no, I just lost my pen. Let me get that. I know I will have to write something down. All right, let's shrink some stuff down. Put the ugly mug on there. There we go. Swap some stuff around. And move the panning cam. There we go. So there we go. All right, we are back. And I need, let me pop open chat. If I missed anything, I apologize. Yeah, I think gold's going to drop a little bit more. You know, gold tends to do that, though. It tends to peak and valley, you know. It's just, you want to have a whole bunch of it when it hits that, right before it goes on that drastic peak, you know. Well, the other Mike, thank you very much, Vendetta Prospecting. I really appreciate that. 5.49. This is a 100% ROI bag, so generally they stay pretty close to the 5 grams, and they base their price on that. So, you know, when you're buying 100% ROI bags, it's a little hard for them to throw in extras. I'm not complaining. The ROI on it is really good. And of course, I will post a video tomorrow because I do have the stats on this and what was paid for it. I had a secret shopper buy this. So I will post how much was paid for it and all that. So thank you very much, Gina. And thank you, of course, to, Mike over at GoldNuggetSales, who's going to be giving away 2 bags of Paydirt tonight, both 1 gram bags. It's his new Coyote Creek stuff. So make sure you go to the top of live chat and leave a comment over there so that you got a chance to win one of those 2 bags, as well as a bag of Paydirt from myself, So, and while we have my Paydirt up, it is 1/8 a gram of gold. There are some ineligible people, and that's Jeff Davis, Richard B, KC Sring, Charles King, and last week's winner who did not claim it, Kristen B 2263. So if you're not going to be here for the show, don't post a comment in the hidden video, because if you're not here at the end, you're not going to win it. And somebody else didn't get to win it because of you. So $500 bag. No, I don't remember what I paid for this bag. It was right around the $300 mark plus, shipping. I'd have to look and see. You will see, I will have a video up tomorrow telling you what I paid for it, what the gold spot was on the day it was received, as well as what its final ROI is, which it should be 100%. Yeah, I think it's going to go down to about 50. I think it's going to go probably down to 49, 50, and then I think it's going to go back up. And I think once it starts going up, it's kind of the same thing. When someone sees something start going up, people start buying a lot of it. People buy a lot of futures in gold, so then it spikes up really high again. And then everyone that had a ton of gold starts selling it. So, I got so many notifications for you, Vendetta, today for that one video. I don't know why. YouTube liked that video, so. Yeah. I didn't think so, Mike, over at the Gold Vlog. It's a 100% ROI bag. I've done a lot of them from a lot of different sellers that have had them. And generally, they're pretty spot on with the amount of gold. If they guarantee a set amount of gold, you get 100% ROI. I mean, I think sometimes you'll get like 101, 102 just because of fluctuation of gold prices by the time it arrives. But other than that, it's, you get 100% ROI, 1,700 an ounce. We'll have to all see, I personally, I like gold right around the $50 mark just because I think it makes it better for people who buy Paydirt, But, that's me. I'm not selling a lot of gold and I'm not selling Paydirt, So if people are selling Paydirt, they probably, have different opinions. So, all right. So make sure you have a comment above. And as always, YouTube and its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is 100% on me, by me, and Mike over at the Gold Vlog from GoldNuggetSales.com. And we're going to shortly give away some Paydirt. Let me go check and make sure everything is functioning on the comment video. And everyone's comments are being approved, and they are. Yes, it wouldn't be so good if they weren't. Now, open chat up again. So y'all have about 5 minutes, and then we're going to pull some names. And again, we're going to pull the 2 names for the Gold Vlog, and you will have to post something in the live chat to win these. If not, I guess I will give one away. If somebody isn't here, we'll give one away next week or something. I'll talk to Mike about that. But, if you don't claim it here, you're going to lose it. I'm not going to pull extra names because then if they show up later in the show and, I don't want to be buying people Paydirt. So we're going to pull 2 names for the Gold Nugget Sales Coyote Creek bags, and you must post something in the live chat, and then we'll pull a third name for my Paydirt. And there are some ineligible people for my Paydirt, and again, that's Jeff Davis, Richard B, Casey Sering, Charles King, and Kristen B2263. Everyone else is eligible for my Paydirt, and everyone is eligible for the Gold Nugget Sales Paydirt. Ryan C, all right. Make sure you update it on Patreon as well. If you're, and anyone here, if you're a Patreon member, I get this a lot where people will say they change their address. If you're a Patreon member, make sure you change your Patreon address, because a lot of times if something happens and I send something, a lot of times if they win something, I immediately go print the shipping label and send it off. And, then they tell me and I have to go to the post office and try and get it pulled and change it. So, oh yeah, I definitely thank Mike over at Gold Nugget Sales for giving away this Paydirt. This is awesome. He's a great seller. He's definitely one of my top 3 Paydirt sellers. Him, Gold Bag, and Vendetta Prospecting. All 3 favorite sellers. Yeah, I think so. I actually had something go right after I got divorced. A big shipment go to my exes, and I had to call the post office and do all kinds of stuff to make sure it went to me instead. Hey Bob can see, how's it going? So here we go. Let me go make sure everything double check when we get the link. And then we're going to give away some Paydirt. All right, got the link. But before we do that, I am going to make another public announcement before we give away this stuff. Since everyone's here, everyone's going to flee as soon as I pull the names. But Richard Spider Ace Davis is having some truck issues, some major truck issues, and he is selling some Paydirt, and it's $70 a bag with 1 gram guaranteed in it. And I made a post on Patreon about that, and HD Shovelhead just dropped the link for that, so you can go over to my Patreon page. You don't have to be a member to read that, but I will drop something in the community as well. And anyone who knows Spider Ace knows that he is great for this community. He gives as much as he possibly can. He will give you the shirt off his back. He has helped out a ton of the, gauze in the past and auctions and things like that. He is always trying to help everyone in the community. He is one of the most generous people I know. So make sure you go check it out. And if you want to buy a bag of Paydirt and you happen to have some money, definitely help him out and buy a bag of his Paydirt. And then if you still want more Paydirt, make sure you go check out Gold Nugget Sales and check out some of their Paydirts. Well, thank you, J-Rock, the all new. I appreciate that. Hey, Larry Sylvester, how's it going? All right, so let's go pull some names. Let me get rid of the ugly mug, get rid of pan and cam, and then live cam. And let's get rid of the background. And there we go. Let us. Now I have to just shrink down my ugly mug. We're going to give some stuff away. So there we go. YouTube comment picker. So these first 2 names I pull are going to be for the Coyote Creek bags from Gold Nugget Sales. And you will have to email me, and then I will forward your name and address and stuff to Mike over at Gold Nugget Sales. But to collect this first, you must post a comment in the live chat. So make sure you do that, because you don't want to miss a chance to get a bag of Paydirt with 1 gram of gold in it. So good luck, everyone. Thanks for being here, and let's pull that first name. There we go. DRS. So DRS, you're winner number 1. Make sure you post something in live chat, otherwise before the end of the live show, or you forfeit your chance to win. So now we're going to pull a second name. Good luck, everyone. Again, second time for the second bag of Coyote Creek Paydirt from Gold Nugget Sales. This one, y'all's names. BXXRMVN. And the last bag is mine with only 1/8 a gram of gold, so it's nowhere near as good as the ones from GoldNuggetSales, but let's pick a winner for this as well. And CJ Hayes. So CJ Hayes wins my bag of Paydirt. All three of you must comment in the live chat so you can win these. And now that means Ugly Mug time. So let's go Ugly Mug, full scale. And we might as well put the background back on. There you go. So there you go. I have three winners: DRS, BXXR, MVN, and CJ Hayes. So all short names. Everybody today, I guess they liked abbreviations today. Let me open up live chat. I'm sure my mods will tell me if somebody won. I saw CJ Hayes. So CJ Hayes, congratulations. And I will post my email. 907 Pike, Alaska. How's it going? For the winners. All right, all three winners are here. So I'll post my email. You have to email me now. You're almost done. You're almost done collecting your prize. Now you just have to email me. Tell me your username on YouTube as well as your address, so I can forward this to Mike over at GoldNuggetSales, or CJ, I already have your information. I can just send this out to you. Hey, Ronald, thank you for joining the end of the show. I appreciate it. Yeah, and it looks like everyone's here. It was a big surprise. I'm always worried when it's, giving away more than one thing, that someone on that, the odds are someone won't be here. All right, well, I don't play golf, so I will go to the hitting range. That's about it. That's about the extent of my golfing. And that's just because my son was really big into golf, so, I had to do it for him. Hey, Dave B, thank you for catching the end. A3 Sky Warrior, thank you for being here. And Beerman is here somewhere. Andy Rose, thank you for being here. So Tuesday, Saturday, we will have a review, a very big review. This is a massive amount of Paydirt. I think it's the most Paydirt I've ever panned out in one sitting. In fact, I actually don't think it's gonna be a two-sitting session. I'm still not finished panning it. So it's a lot of material I'm doing a Paydirt review on for Saturday. And then next Tuesday, I don't know who we're going to be panning out. I think I have something special from one of my Patreon members. So that'll be really awesome to pan out. But for tonight, last Saturday, if you didn't watch it, I do have a video out from GoldNuggetSales where I went through his Coyote Creek Paydirt, and it is my favorite dirt out of all of his dirts for his different Paydirts. And tonight we went through his 100% ROI bag, which is my favorite Paydirt with gold in it. So I know it's hard to understand the distinction between the two, but I really love the material in the Coyote Creek bag the best. And my favorite bag was the 100% ROI bag we went through tonight. So, and again, I will be posting something in the community tab later today to help out Spider Ace Davis. If anyone knows him, you know how generous and wonderful a person he is. So, make sure you check out that community post. And I'm trying to catch up on chat, see if anything. So, and I hope everyone has a great weekend. I will have a premiere up on Saturday for the biggest bag of Paydirt I've ever panned out. I don't know what I'm going to get out of it because I still haven't finished shooting it yet because it's a huge amount of Paydirt. So, hopefully you'll all catch me on the premiere on Saturday. If not, I hope I see everyone here next Tuesday while we pan out some more Paydirt. And thanks to Mike over at the Gold Vlog and GoldNuggetSales for donating those 2 bags of Paydirts for someone that was in the chat tonight. So thank you very much to him. And thanks to everyone who joined me on the live show, everyone who's a Patreon member who supports this channel so I can do things like this. So thank you all. I hope everyone has a great week, and hopefully I'll see you all Saturday or next Tuesday.